Hello friends, you're welcome to Queen's Fashion World. Today with me, I want to especially thank my subscribers. Thank you so very much for all of your support. God bless you. And if today is your first time of tuning this channel, you are welcome. Also do well to hit the subscription button and tap on the bell by the side to get notification whenever I upload a new video. So today I will be teaching how to draft a basic off-shoulder sleeve, everything you need to know about off-shoulder sleeve. So I have some measurements here that I will be using. What I have here is a bust, 44 inches. So I have a length sleeve, 25 inches. I have round sleeve, 17 inches / 15 inches / 9.5 inches. That is the upper round sleeve and the elbow and the wrist round sleeve. I just line them up together like that. So this is my pattern paper. I'm going to draft it on paper for you to see. And I have a line here. This line here is my starting point. This line you're seeing here is my starting point. Let me place my ruler like this on top of the paper. So how to get the length of my sleeve? This is my starting point. I'll place my tape from the starting point. This line you're seeing here is the elbow line. You have some 12 inches, 13 inches. It depends the person. So the length sleeve of this person is 25 inches. I'll go ahead and mark my 25 inches here. (25 inches). Then I'm going to connect my lines together. So this is the length sleeve. Now to hem the sleeve, the sewing allowance, I will just add 2 inches. You can add 1.5. That is 1.5. So I'll go ahead and mark 2 inches like so. So this is my hemming allowance. So sleeve cap height, how to get it? You use the person's bust measurement. So the bust measurement of this person is 44 inches. So 44 inches divided by 12, it will give me 3.666. So plus and minus, let me say, is 3.5. Then I will add 1.5 inches sewing allowance. So if I add 1.5 inches sewing allowance, what I will be using for the cap height for this measurement is 5 inches. So you have to use your own measurement. The person's bust can be 30, it can be 35. You just have to calculate it this way. Divide it by 12, and whatever you have, add 1.5 inches allowance to it to get the sleeve cap height. So that is what I'm going to do here. I will place my tape from the starting point like this. Then I'm going to mark 5 inches like so. I will connect this line. So this line now is my sleeve cap height like this. Now how to get the width of the sleeve? You have to watch this video on my channel, how to draft an off-shoulder bustier. So let me hang it on my chest for you to see. Watch this video how to draft this bustier, half length bustier for off shoulder. When I was cutting this bustier, I minus 5 inches from the length like this to cut it. It all depends on the person you're making it for. There are some persons that you can use 4 inches, you can use 4.5. I've used 3.5 for someone before and it was perfect. So now that 5 inches that I minus from this blouse, now I'm going to bring it back here. That is how you complete the length of your blouse. If not, the blouse length will not be complete. So I will go ahead and mark my 5 inches here. Let me shift it down for you to see. So from this 5 inches, if I'm to curve like with shoulder, you know, I will curve it like this. This is how we normally do. I will curve it like this, but because it's off shoulder, I'm not going to cut it like that, so I will just put it like this. I see now. So this is the shape I will take for this one. Because it's off shoulder, now to the upper part, I will come down by 3/4 of an inch. It's more than half inch. So I'm going to slant this. This one now is our measurement, where we will sew from to complete the length. So whatever I'm carving here, I will not allow my hand to get to that point. So I'm going to slant it like this. I see now, to take away. So I will just take away 3/4 of an inch or half inch from it. You can use half inch. It depends the size of the person, to make the sleeve sit well. This way you make your sleeve sit well at this shoulder line, so that you will not have excess here. It will not stand and open like that. The sleeve will just balance if you take away this half inch or 3/4 of an inch. To add the round sleeve of this person, the round sleeve, the upper round sleeve, your arm area, the wrapper is on fold. My paper is on fold. Please take note of this. Now my round sleeve is 17 inches divided by 2. That will give me 8.5 inches. So I'm going to mark my 8.5. Then I will add seam allowance 1.5 inches to it. You can add 1 inch to it. So I will come to my elbow round sleeve. You know, that is how we cut sleeve. You have to make your sleeve fit at every point. So the round sleeve around the elbow is 15 inches here for this person. I will go ahead and mark 15 inches. Then I will add seam allowance of 1.5 inches to it. So I will come to my wrist. The round sleeve here is 9 inches, 9.5 inches divided by 2. I'll go ahead and mark, and I will add seam allowance 1.5 inches like this. So I will go ahead and connect these lines together. Get it like this. Then I will connect it to my wrist line like so. So you see the shape of the sleeve. Now if you can remember, when I was marking this 5 inches, the width of the sleeve at the upper part, the 5 inches that we minus from the blouse, I didn't add seam allowance to it. This is how I work because of my experience. Because of this curve that I have here now, because of this curve that I added here, when you open this sleeve, you will have more than 10 inches. And what you needed to join the sleeve to the blouse, you just half inch this way, half inch that way. So I don't need to add any allowance. If you add allowance to it, you will have excess. Even the neck, you find out that you still have excess from it that you want to adjust for the neck to balance well for the person. So I don't need allowance. If it's 4 inches, I use 4 inches to cut it. All I need to do is to slant this area. If it's 4.5, I use 4.5 to cut it. If it's 5 inches, I use 5 inches to cut it. I'll just slant this area and the sleeve will sit perfectly well. So I'm going to cut my sleeve. Before I will do that, let me trim this excess out. It's not needed anymore. Then I'm going to fold my sleeve, the hemline like this. I'll fold it like so that I won't have shortage at that hemline. If you're turning it with lining, this is how it's going to be. If you're hemming it, this is how it's going to be. So I'll just go ahead and cut it out like so. Then I'm going to cut this part out. This is the normal length. Before I will slant this round shape out like this. So if you are using a long sleeve, this is what you get. So if you are using a short sleeve, this is what you get. I use the same measurement for this person. If you check, they are both equal now. You pick your blouse. Sometimes how to get this place, this cap height, since you have already calculated your, since you are done with your blouse, you can just pick your blouse and place it like this and mark your sleeve cap. You just place it like this because after all you're going to join both of them like so. You're going to join it like this, the sleeve attached to the blouse. So you can just pick this one if you have already finished the blouse and place it and just curve it out. You cut your sleeve hole and you get this other one. So when fixing this sleeve now, you pick it like this and place it. You just fix your sleeve to it. If you want to use the short one, you pick it like this and you fix your sleeve so your blouse is set. Now when we talk of off shoulder sleeve, this one is also off shoulder. You can cut something like this, like 6 inches, and also slant this upper part like so and attach it to your blouse. You see, it's also a sleeve for off shoulder. All you need to do for this kind of sleeve now, this one, if your armhole length is 9 inches, make sure you use 8 inches to cut the armhole so that this arm area will not be too open. If your armhole is 7 inches, make sure you use 6 inches to cut it so that after fixing the sleeve, the remaining allowance will not be too open for you. If you have this kind of sleeve also to fix, I see this kind of sleeve, this half sleeve, it's also off shoulder sleeve, so you can fix it also. And if you're fixing this type also, you make sure you reduce your armhole by 1 inch. So this is how you cut your off shoulder sleeve. You can make it a 3/4, you can make it long sleeve, you can make it a strap sleeve. Thank you so very much for watching. See you in my next video.